A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Attorney Kyle Vanderwater, who ran as a Republican for Congress against incumbent Democrat Antonio Delgado, died unexpectedly on Tuesday. In this past July, the 41-year-old had announced he was planning to challenge the incumbent again in 2022. At the end of August, Vanderwater dropped out of the race and used social media to announce his decision. Dutchess County Executive Mark Molinaro said Vanderwater was a war hero who put his life and well-being on the line for his country. Congressman Delgado, who defeated Vanderwater last year, said his death is tragically felt not only on an individual level, but also nationally, as far too many veterans across our country are going without the support and care that their service to our great land undoubtedly necessitates. We can and must do better, said Delgado. The Kingston Common Council will be moving back to full virtual meetings for the council and 4 committees following a 6-3 vote last night. The council has taken the advice of Governor Kathy Hochul for municipalities to consider returning to virtual meetings in the midst of new COVID variants. Council members who were opposed to returning to virtual, especially since the period of in-person meetings has been so brief, argued that if students are expected to go back to school and city workers are expected to go back to work, elected officials should do the same. Alderman Reynolds Scott Childress, who introduced the motion to return to virtual meetings, said the best course of action is to err on the side of caution, considering some council members and constituents are immune compromised.
We don't know what's happening with the new Delta variant, and there's even other variants that we've heard about. And we've heard of many people suffering from breakthrough attacks. And the dilemma there is that those breakthrough attacks, while they are frequently relatively low key, in older populations and people who are immune compromised, they can be fatal. And so we have a number of people here in City Hall who are immune compromised. We have a number of people who are on the Common Council who are, in 2 different categories of concern. So the main issue here is to protect the health of our workers and our elected officials.
Mayor Stephen Noble has recently enacted mandatory mask wearing in city buildings, but has not yet addressed whether boards and commissions will be following suit. More news right after this.
Galleria at Crystal Run is hosting an in-person Get Hired job fair event Wednesday, September 15th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in Center Court. Local employers can interview, screen, and hire workers. Employers from a variety of industries will be in attendance looking for candidates at all skill levels. Legoland New York, Resorts World Catskills, and Heritage Financial Credit Union, along with JCPenney, Claire's, Macy's, Zales, and many other mall businesses. It's free to attend for all job seekers. Bring resumes and dress for your success. Interested in participating in the Get Hired job fair event Wednesday, September 15th? Contact the Galleria at Crystal Run or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
A state Supreme Court decision in the Ulster County Resource Recovery Agency challenge to the Comptroller's authority to audit its composting operation is expected in a matter of weeks. County Comptroller March Gallagher told the legislature's Ways and Means Committee yesterday that the decision will have widespread ramifications.
Hopefully it goes our way. A negative ruling would jeopardize our audit authority over $180 million in contracts annually for Ulster County.
Gallagher had subpoenaed documents related to the RRA's composting operation, and the agency took the comptroller to court seeking to block that. An audit of the Child Abuse Prevention Center, a Poughkeepsie-based contract agency with Dutchess County, found that all of the contracts between the agency and the county were not executed timely. County Comptroller Robin Lois said previous audits found the same situation of untimely execution of contracts. We strongly recommend that the Dutchess Attorney's Office and administration work to determine how to timely execute contracts to mitigate risks, she said. Orange County will receive a minimum of just under $1.3 million as part of a statewide settlement of claims against Johnson & Johnson Janssen, with the potential to receive as much as $3 million if counties across the state likewise settle their cases with J&J. County Executive Stephen Newhouse had directed the county attorney in late 2016 to take steps to sue various opioid manufacturers and distributors. The The county became the fourth of New York's 57 counties outside New York City to begin action against opioid manufacturers in May of 2017. The funding, when finalized, will largely be directed to fighting opioid abuse. A 56-year-old New Haven, Connecticut man who was rock climbing in a popular area of the Traps Bridge section of Mohonk Preserve fell to his death Monday late in the afternoon, the Ulster County Sheriff's Office reported. Deputies identified the man as Stephen Buddha III. Preliminary investigation, including witness accounts, said Buddha had ascended about 150 to 175 feet of the approximately 200-foot section of the climb when he fell. He was not wearing any climbing or safety equipment at the time that he fell. Buddha was a career firefighter with the Bridgeport Fire Department. He had been with the department since August 2013. According to co-workers, his favorite hobby was rock climbing. I'm Hank Gross, Mid-Hudson News.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.